Hi everyone and welcome to Grasmere. So yeah, Glasgow Gallerina on location this week. I have come on a little mini break to Grasmere in the Lake District. A bit embarrassed, people can hear me downstairs. So Grasmere is famously the home of William Wordsworth, but also his sister Dorothy too. She wrote the Grasmere journals, a very talented writer, and we're going to be coming across her as the week goes on. But yeah, look, I'm staying at the Daffodil Hotel and beautiful valley views. So yeah, it's it's unbelievably quaint little village, and just everything you would imagine the Lake District would be. The mountains, even driving in, you think you come off the motorway, all of a sudden it's so beautiful, so scenic. It's like Glencoe's baby cousins, sort of very just chocolate box pretty, so sweet, so elegant, and really it's like the best period drama you could hope for. So hopefully we'll have a nice few days here. Unfortunately it's just me. Miss Gypsy's staying home because she finds holidays a bit much, so she's staying with her mummy. So we're here at the Daffodil Hotel, famously daffodils. William Wordsworth wrote about them, so did Dorothy. I shall be showing you in the Grasmere journal before the week is out. Let me give you a very quick room tour. So the second I came in here, I thought I'm gonna like it because we have a few Vincents, a few Van Goghs. Yeah, a couple of prints. There's another one over there. And this place looks very elegant. They do have a spa and everything like that, although I don't really go in for stuff like that. I think it's going to be more of a walking holiday, but very beautiful, very scenic. And then you can see this incredible view. So it was quite impromptu. I think if we'd booked further ahead we could have got lake view, but we've got valley view, and what a valley it is. And we couldn't be closer to the home that the Wordsworths, William and his sister Dorothy, and eventually his wife as well, they shared their home right over here. Now unfortunately it didn't look quite like this. There are renovation works going on in the museum itself, so yeah, it's not quite, we'll maybe have to come back next year to get the full experience, but there's still a library, tours, things like that, which of course I shall take you along with me for. So pretty. So my version of the Grasmere journal, day one, and oh my goodness, what a lovely place. We've had dinner at the hotel, very yummy, very needed after a long drive down from Glasgow, and now we are on a walk. The land you can see behind me, we're really just feet away from Dove Cottage, where Dorothy and William Wordsworth once lived, and it's been just an incredible day. We went to St Oswald's, the church where they worshipped and where they're buried as well, so that was very moving. And actually I brought a little leaf home that just fell into my path, and I put it inside the Grasmere journal, the real thing, not my attempt. But yeah, and oh, just there's so many beautiful little shops, places to eat, a really thriving little tourist community, and yeah, everything is so untouched. You can hear the locals having a bit of blather behind me. Yeah, so hopefully day 2 will be just as lovely. Can you see this cheeky little monkey? What a lovely life for a cat. I wonder if you belong to the hotel. And over here, some Ryan Goslings. Or actually Canadian geese. Is Ryan Gosling Canadian? Who knows, yeah. Some birds on the left and a cat on the right. Minutes in and I've found the dogs. So cute. So day 2 of my Grasmere journal and I am ready for more walking. I had a lovely sleep, a lovely breakfast. My goodness, haven't had a hotel breakfast in a long while, and after all the walking and all the travelling of yesterday, that was very much appreciated. You can see hopefully Grasmere Lake just behind me there, and we are now going to go a walk around it, about 5 miles I think, so the morning will be taken up with that, and then in the afternoon heading over to the Wordsworth Trust. And here is what I brought home from Dove Cottage. Now, I did tell myself beforehand, no more prints, but I couldn't resist supporting the place. So apparently the Wordsworth family, they really only lived in Dove Cottage, I think it was something like 8 years, but it was the site where many of Wordsworth's most famous poems were composed, and really a kind of the creative heart of a lot of his work, and for other people too. Now, the first book you can see here, this actually contains part of, at least, William Wordsworth's Prelude, and it was transcribed by Mary Wordsworth, his wife, and I believe Dorothy, his sister, as well. So it was very much a group effort. They were heavily involved with supporting his work, and Dorothy in particular also had a very literary streak of her own. You can see her Grasmere journal here. This is actually an original page from it, and she wrote a beautiful entry about the daffodils around the lake some 2 years before William's famous daffodil poem. I never saw daffodils so beautiful. They grew among the mossy stones about and about them. Some rested their heads upon these stones, as on a pillow for weariness, and the rest tossed and reeled and danced, and seemed as if they verily laughed with the wind that blew upon them over the lake. They looked so gay, ever glancing, ever changing. And Lake District day 3, and oh, it's like being at home. Some lovely Glaswegian rain has followed us down, but we're having a lovely day. You'll see from the footage that we went, it was called High Close Trail. It was this beautiful arboretum, Arboretum, and it was just all wonderful to see all the different species. There was a redwood, the tallest tree species in the world. They were just so incredible, so beautiful. Japanese cedar wood, and I finally know the difference between a Scots pine and a Douglas fir. Yes, because Douglas fir are for holding on to, because you can see they have little notches up. Now we are going to head into Grasmere village. I'm going to do some shopping. For everybody back home, there's got to be a pet shop to get Miss Gypsy a little present, and the famous Grasmere gingerbread as well.